Weather turned cold. The tri-state has seen what fire safety experts say is an extraordinary number of fire-related deaths. In Ohio so far this year, at least 15 people have died. In Indiana, 30 people have lost their lives to fires, many of which started with space heaters and wood stoves. Rich Jaffe is here now with a look at just how dangerous alternative heat sources can really be for us.
And Rob, this is a simple little demonstration here. This is one of the safer space heaters that's out there. This is one I brought from home. This is a ceramic space heater. But even something this tiny can still be really dangerous. I'm giving you a look right now at the temperature on this thing. It is running in some areas of this space heater over 300 degrees. And that's low for a lot of the space heaters. New heaters have what's called tip-over protection. That means that if they fall over, they'll shut off. But as you can hear, this one is still running because it's one of the older ones. It doesn't have that built-in safety factor. And just recently, the warmth of a wood stove turned deadly for a well-known Green Township family. There's very little left of the old Evers homestead on Jessup Road. On Saturday, Ron and Ruth Evers would have celebrated their 67th wedding anniversary. The well-known and well-loved couple died in their home the night of the fire. Investigators have determined the fire began in an old pot-bellied stove in the basement of the house.
Way back when in 1955 when we moved here, I was 6, now I'm 66, so 60 years living here, everything's gone, but the wood-burning stove was a big part of it downstairs. That was like a big family room down there with pool tables, ping pong tables, bowling alleys.
Evers says his sisters had just left the house, visiting with their parents half an hour before it was consumed by the fire. He and brother Rick say their dad was extremely careful with the old wood burner.
He always had the wood way to the side. Well, in fact, 5-6 feet away, probably all the way around there. So there was nothing ever right down there. So.
But wood stoves and fireplaces can be very dangerous.
Sometimes they overload the firebox. Sometimes they don't get their chimney appropriately cleaned, so creosote builds up and we have a resulting chimney fire. And it really just boils down once again to paying attention to how close combustibles are and did you have an approved person install your wood-burning stove. Kerosene
heaters can be especially dangerous, as can overloaded power strips. Electric heaters should have tip-over protection that shuts them off if knocked over.
If you see melted or frayed or arcing or sparking, then you have an issue that has to be dealt with immediately.
And the Evers family knows just how priceless a little extra safety can be.
Still going to be hard watching them tear this house down. They said 60 years of memories, just gone. We can't go home anymore.
Nice family, terrible loss. And just to reinforce this, you can see why I'm wearing the heavy gloves right now. This thing again is running upwards of 300 degrees. Some areas of it are actually running hotter than 300 degrees. You can only imagine what that would do if you had curtains, drapes that fell over on your carpet, something like that. They can be extremely dangerous. You just have to be careful.
And I know you use a wood stove at your house to supplement your heat. Do you worry about that ever inside the home?
I worry about it all the time.
Yeah.
But I have virtually a state-of-the-art wood stove. It has a catalytic combustor in it. It was professionally installed. It's got a tile wall behind it, and it's on a fireproof base. Yeah. But I still worry about it. The bottom line here is whatever you choose, you just have to be careful.
You worry, as we all do, because we watch what happens. We see these stories over and over, don't we?
We do. Yeah. And it's tough talking to folks like the Evers.
Rich, thanks very much.